Statistics point out that we have a 1 in 103 chance of dying in a motor vehicle accident compared to being in a plane crash, which is only 1 in 188,364. Majority of Floridians drive everywhere, to school, to work, to Disney, to the beach, to Universal, you know where I'm getting at. Pilots undergo yearly training, so if driving is more dangerous than flying, why aren't we drivers required to do that too? My main purpose today is to convince you that drivers should take a test whenever they renew or replace their license. The three main arguments I want to discuss with you today are: testing will improve our memory about traffic laws, more people are relocating to Florida from other states, and traffic laws vary from state to state. And lastly, traffic laws change all over time. Now let's focus on my first argument. Testing will improve our memory about traffic laws. Josette Akresh Gonzalez points out the importance of testing in her article written on May 14, 2015, titled, "What is the testing effect and how does it affect learning, knowledge, and retention?" pulled from knowledgeplus.nejm.org on March 10, 2019, where she stated that by testing your memory, you not only assess what you know, but also enhance later retention. Now, one might argue that with testing, this is going to be additional time spent at the DMV where the waiting game is already way too long. Take, for example, this screenshot taken from the Orange County Tax Collector's Office, where it says that for a driver's license renewal, the waiting time exceeds 2 hours. I think that's way too long too. Now, my rebuttal to this is that Florida already has an online renewal for licenses put in place, and we can do the test online too before licenses can be approved or renewed for renewal. This is evident in the Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicle webpage updated in 2019 called Renew or Replace Your Florida Driver License or ID Card, and viewed on March 15, 2019 on flhsmv.gov, and it stated that the DMV offers a quick, convenient way to renew your driver's license or ID card through gorenew.com. So the test can be taken online when renewing our driver's license. Now let's move on to my next argument. More people are relocating to Florida from other states, and traffic laws vary from state to state. According to the webpage Quick Facts Florida and the United States Census Bureau website, viewed on census.gov on March 12, 2019, the population in Florida increased from 18.8 million to about 21.3 million in 2018. So it was 18.8 in 2010, and then 8 years later it was 21.3. I think that's a significant increase in population. But one will probably say that not all people in the road are locals. Let's see. In an article written by Salome Chelangat on August 15, 2018, titled "The Most Visited States in the United States," viewed on worldatlas.com, last March 19, 2019, she cited that Florida is a major tourist attraction due to its various beaches and parks. So yes, we have a lot of tourists here. My rebuttal to this is it is our responsibility as local drivers to drive defensively, especially when we have a lot of tourists in our area. And for the people who have relocated to Florida, it is their responsibility to know that the traffic laws in their previous states may not be the same as what we have here in Florida. It could be as simple as turning right on a red light, like in New York, or the age and weight limit of requirement of kids to still sit in a booster seat. Right. Now let's talk about my last argument. Traffic laws can change over time. Most drivers get their first driver's license at 16 to 18 years old. Yay, she got her driver's license. I bet she's happy. This is the one time when these drivers need to do hearing, visual, written, and driver test. And once they've done all of this, they usually don't need to do these again. And they just need to renew their driver's license online, and it's every 8 years for Florida. Julia Eddington's article called "Should the Government Require Regular Driving Tests?" written on October 3rd, 2016, and viewed on thezebra.com on March 20th, 2019, hits the nail on the head by stating that traffic laws change over time and vary among states, so as people move or simply age, they may not have ever learned a number of rules of the road they're expected to follow. However, one may claim that changing traffic laws will only confuse current drivers. Take, for example, what happened in this article written by Mike Lindblom for the Seattle Times on July 27, 2017, called "Washington Distracted Driving Law Has Drivers Wondering If They Can Still Drink Coffee on the Road," updated on February 12, 2018, and viewed on seattletimes.com on March 15, 2019, where he reported that there was confusion on what exact distraction is covered in this new law. It turns out that people did not know that they could be given an extra ticket for even non-electronic distractions as well. So it was a new law, and then people didn't know what this new law was all about. Now, my response to this is we can certainly avoid confusion with the newest traffic laws and even refresh our memories through testing when we get our license renewed or replaced. And this brings us full circle to my first argument. Now, to sum it up, I have discussed with you my three main arguments on why I think drivers should take a test during driver's license renewal. One is testing will improve our memory about traffic laws. Second is more people are moving to Florida from other states and traffic laws vary from state to state. And lastly, traffic laws change over time. Now, I hope I have convinced you why I think it is important for drivers to take a test whenever they renew or replace their license, since majority of Floridians drive everywhere. Before I end my speech, did you know that there is something illegal in this picture, if you remember?
Yes, you got a leg up on the windshield right there. Out the up. That's an arm. Yeah, right there.
This one right here, that's illegal.
Yeah,
Yes, because it blocks. It's a blind spot. So, remember, in order to have a safer road environment, we should start with ourselves by continuously educating ourselves about the rules of the road through testing during license renewal or replacement.
I get.
Done?
All right.
I'm sure we're still here.